Good evening, friends, and welcome to Dark Tales with me, your host, the Dark Knight. Today we shall be exploring the bath game. So turn out the lights, get comfy, and let the games begin. Daruma-san, also known as the bath game, originated in Japan. It's a variation of the common game of red light, green light. However, in this ritual, you are it, and Daruma, a doll, ironically often used for good luck, though of course not in this situation, is trying to catch you. Of course, the goal is for you not to get caught. The materials you shall need: one bathroom with a bathtub. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. How to play. Number 1. At night, before you go to bed, take a bath. It must be before midnight. If you fail to follow this rule, you are allowing her to enter your dreams. Number 2. Specifically, remove all your clothing, then enter the bathroom and fill the bathtub. Number 3, turn off all the lights. It must be pitch black. Number 4, get into the bathtub, facing the tap. Then sit down, close your eyes, and start washing your hair. Number 5, while washing your hair, repeat these words. Daruma-san fell down. Daruma-san fell down. Continue to repeat until you have finished washing your hair. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 minute or 10 minutes. Continue to repeat until you have finished washing your hair. Do not open your eyes. Number 6, if completed correctly, a Japanese woman will be standing in the bathtub behind you mentally in your mind. Then she will slip and fall face down, gashing her right eye out. Number 7, if you hear or feel anything behind you in the tub, do not turn around or open your eyes. She will know if you peek. Number 8, ask her, why did you fall in the bathtub? Number 9, let the question linger in the air. Number 10, keep your eyes closed and mindfully get out of the tub while not falling yourself. She will try to trip you. Do not drain the bathtub of the water. Number 11, exit the bathroom and close the door behind you. Number 12, open your eyes now. You do not need to turn on any lights until daylight. Leave them all off. Number 13, go to sleep. You will need your rest for what comes next. The main event. Number 1, wake up as you usually do. Once you wake up, the game has begun. Some people say you must wake up at 3 a.m. There are different variations of the game. But once you wake up, no matter what time, the game has begun. Number 2, continue as you would any normal day. However, you'll feel a presence behind you throughout the day. If you glance behind your right shoulder, you may see her. She will have black tangled hair and only one eye. You will know when it's her. She will try to get closer and closer to you as the day continues, much like red light, green light. Number 4, if she gets too close, yell "Tome!" That means stop in Japanese, and run away as fast as you can. This will put distance between you and her. However, each time you use this, the time to stall her will shorten each time. So only use the tome if you have to. Number 5, do not let her catch you. The longer you play, the stronger she will get. How to end the game. Number 1, catch her in your line of sight. She will try to hide. Always have her in your sights. Number 2, shout kita, which means I cut you loose in Japanese, as you move your arm in a chopping motion downwards. If you have done this right, and you have her in your sights while saying kita and the chopping motion all at the same time, you have won. Number 3, if not, run. If she wins, she will possess you. Would I play the game? No. I don't mess around with forces that I don't understand. Now I have passed all the information on to you, my friends. It is up to you what you choose to do. Will you play the bath game? Let me know in the comments below. I know I wouldn't. And one more thing, my friends. Please be safe. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to another Dark Tales with me, your host, the Dark Knight. Today we shall be exploring the game Hide and Go Seek Alone. This is like your normal hide and seek, but with a few subtle and dangerous twists. Now, I shall be outlaying the steps and rules to you, so please take notes. If you attempt this game, please do your research. If you don't follow the steps properly, you will die. Do not play this game at all. I repeat, you will die. Hide and Seek Alone, Hitori Karanbo, is a famous game in Japan and Korea, originating from Japan, where you let a spirit or a demon possess a doll, and then play a game of hide and seek with them. The game is necromancy. It is potentially very dangerous, and is not a good idea, and is not good for your sanity too. Do not try this game just because you're curious or want to experience it for yourself. This is a very dangerous, life-risking game. Only play if you are well balanced and mentally sound and a good place in life. Note, it's best to put your pets outside of the house when playing the game. There have been reports of dogs barking and cats hissing at nothing. Some even reported their pets behaving strangely after the game. And you don't want your animal finding you and telling the spirit where you are. The tools you will need: a stuffed doll with limbs, not a human doll, as there's a huge chance the spirit will not leave it. If you have an animal doll with limbs, it can be used as well. Example, a teddy bear. Number 2, rice. That is enough to be used as stuffing instead of cotton for your doll. The rice is said to attract the doll. You shall need enough to stuff the doll completely. Number 3, something from your body, usually fingernails for the doll to represent you. This means that if you do something to the doll, the same thing will happen to you, yourself. Never use someone else's body parts. This results in the doll replacing that person instead, and the game will not work correctly. You can also use your hair. Number 4, a sharp-edged object. To anger the spirit in the doll by stabbing it, be sure not to use a knife or scissors, as the doll will possibly stab you with it after it finds you. So use a pencil or needle instead. It is recommended to use a wooden toothpick. But if you want, you can use a knife or scissors. Number 5, red thread. To sew up the hole you've made in the doll. This later symbolizes blood vessels and acts as a restraint later in the game. Number 6, salt water or salt. This will be used later in the game to get rid of the spirit in the doll. Number 7, a bathtub with water or sink. If your home does not have a bathtub or basin large enough to put the doll in, a pot or pan will work too. And lastly, a very safe sanctuary or hiding spot. When it is the doll's turn to find you, if you have a room with statues and things related to your religion, it is recommended to make it as your hiding spot. Starting the ritual. Give your stuffed doll a name, for example, Fluffy or Rover. Cut the bear or doll or teddy open and take out all of its stuffing. Put the rice in the bear or doll, as well as the part of your body, nails or hair or skin. Sew the doll back up again with red thread and wrap the remaining red string around the whole doll. This is important as it binds the spirit. Prepare the bath or basin or pot by filling it with water, then wait until 3 a.m. sharp. Do not fall asleep. Some versions say that you do not have to wait until 3 a.m., but this is up to you. Remember to turn off all the lights in the house, but leave only the television on. It will change depending on the location of the doll. Once it is 3 a.m., take the doll along to the bathroom and repeat. First tagger is, then say your name. 3 times sternly while closing your eyes. Then place the doll in the bath or basin. Then walk away to another room. But you do not look back. You may see the spirit possessing the doll. If said spirit makes eye contact with you or notices you looking at it, it may come after you, so do not look back. Count slowly from 1 to 10. After that, turn around and proceed back to the doll. Go close to the doll in the bath or basin and say, "I found you," and the doll's name. Then stab the doll with your weapon of choice. After that, close your eyes and repeat, "Now the doll's name is it," 3 times. Leave the object and the doll. Then pour some salt water in your mouth. Do not drink the salt water as it protects you from the spirit in the doll, and you will need some remaining salt water to the end of the ritual. Bring along the cup of salt water and go to your hiding place. It is recommended to keep the doors and windows unlocked in case you unexpectedly run into some trouble, and your friends will not be able to help you if they are outside your home. It is recommended to have a cell phone on silent mode and brightness on the lowest level in case of emergencies. Keep the salt water in your mouth at all times. Never attempt to swallow it. Remain silent when you are hiding, as any sounds from you will alert the doll where you are. If the doll finds you, it will stab you with the object you stabbed it with, then possibly possess you as well. Keep the salt water near you at all times. Ending the ritual. Ending the ritual is very important, as this will end the game as well. To end the ritual, get out of your hiding spot. Find the doll. It may not be in the bathroom. then drink the salt water. Pour the remaining salt water around the doll in a circle. Close your eyes and shout, "I win," 3 times. The spirit in the doll will give up and the game ends. You must dispose of the doll by burying it with salt. Otherwise, the spirit will attempt to re-enter the doll. Some versions say to put salt in every corner of your house after you bury the doll, especially where the doll has been found, as salt drives away most of the malevolent spirits. Warnings. Do not play this game more than 2 hours. The spirit inside the doll will be extremely difficult to remove. Messing around with spirits is very dangerous, so play the game at your own risk. Nobody will be responsible for your own death, as you risk your life to play the game. Do not turn around when heading to your hiding place. You might see something very disturbing. Do not play when someone else is in the house. You must be alone to play the game, because the other person might be unintentionally found instead of you and will be hurt. Do not play with more than one person. It needs to be one person and only one person alone, because there's a great chance that that one person could be possessed. The game can be played at 3 a.m. sharp. 3 a.m. is the time when spirits are the most free to move around. However, some versions say you do not need to wait till 3 a.m. Just 12 a.m. is fine. Do not turn on the lights while playing the game. Only leave your television on. Do not fall asleep, no matter how tired, exhausted, or sleepy you are while hiding. The doll will eventually find you and possess your body, as the meaning of this: if you find me, you can have my body. That's what the game means. Do not attempt to leave the house while the game is still going on. Unless you want to end the ritual and the doll is not in the house, the doll will find you. Do not give the doll your name or the name of your acquaintances. You and your acquaintances can be the victims of a curse. Messing around with rituals like this is dangerous. They are seriously dangerous. They are serious rituals. They are not games. If you make a single mistake, then expect to meet a nasty end. You have been warned. So, would I play this game? No. Will you? Thank you for joining me again, my friends. Have a great night's sleep. See you in the next Dark Tales. I've been your host, Dark Knight. Thank you and peace.